kind of have to separate yourself from that, and you enjoy it when it's pleasurable, and then you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. You always have to take all of it with a grain of salt, really. Yeah.
Let's step back a little bit and talk about Todd Haynes.
Yeah.
Of course, you started working with Safe.
Yeah.
At the point when you took that film on, you had a lot of small parts in quite big commercial mainstream films, things like Hand in Hand, trying to remind you.
Oh yeah,
I was a long time ago. Fugitive and Body of Evidence, and things were destined for a particular audience. And then it seems that you took a step to the side to make Safe, which was a very different film with a very different outcome, with a very different audience expectation. What made you do that? What were you?
It was the script, and honestly, it was not. I was just lucky. I mean, I was just really, really lucky because I feel like when I started in films, kind of movies that that I was getting cast in, the things that were available were more commercial films, and then suddenly there was this independent film world. It just like sprang up from the ground, and I was doing a movie called Roommates with Peter Falk, believe it or not. Yeah, I know, Roommates. In Pittsburgh, and I got the script for Safe, and it was unlike anything I had ever seen. It was just beautiful. And I got on the phone and I said to my manager, I'm like, who's doing this movie? I said, haven't they cast somebody in this? She goes, no, they're auditioning people. And I lived in New York. I flew home to audition for Todd, and I could barely speak. I was so excited because I thought, I know how to do this. I just don't know if he's gonna like what I'm gonna do. And I read for him and then miraculously got the job. But that was but like literally, it was like independent film. But also that year I think I'd already shot Vanya on 42nd Street and Shortcuts. So it was like suddenly there was this movement in film, and that's kind of where my career changed, because there was just a completely different avenue to explore.
And of course it went on to great things with your relationship with Far From Heaven, which apparently he wrote for you.
Yes, he did.
Kathy for you.
Yeah.
How much pressure is it when somebody like Todd, who you clearly have a fantastic working relationship with, and you clearly have enormous respect for, suddenly says, "Oh, I've written this part for you." What if you didn't like it?
Oh, tell me about it. I read it on the subway on the way to the gym because it came in and he's like, hey Julie, it's Todd. I've written a movie for you, so call me after you've read it, okay? And you're just like, no! And I got it, it came in the mail. I was like, I had to read it immediately, and I was on the way to the gym, and I read it on the subway, and again, one of those things where I was like, this, it was great. I mean, it was really, really terrific. But then I got pregnant. So I had to tell Todd, just before we started shooting, that I was pregnant. And I was like, oh no! And he was great, but the one thing Todd would do every day as I got bigger and bigger is he never looked down. I'd show up on the set and he'd be like, hi, how are you? You look great. You look wonderful today. And he wouldn't ever let his eyes, because I got bigger and bigger and bigger.
And
By
thank
the end
God
of the
for
shoot, I was 6 months pregnant.
And thank God for Sandy Powell.
Yeah, she was mad at me, man.
It is if as you say, he's written the piece for you. He absolutely based it on what he thinks you can do. How easy is it then for you to suggest deviations? I mean, I know you.
I didn't suggest any deviations at all.
Was it not your idea that she was blonde instead of?
That it's true. Actually, that was the one thing I did say, because, and he had even kind of storyboarded some stuff and colored it in of this character in a big skirt and red hair, and described her as having hair the color of falling leaves and stuff. And that was the one thing I said. I said, I don't see her as a redhead. And he was like, I wrote it for you. You're a redhead. And I said, I don't think that's the iconic American figure that you're looking for. I said, I think that figure is a blonde. I said, you want a blonde, with a headscarf and blue eyes and a convertible. And I said, that's the American. That's what she's achieved. So kind of that's what we ended up going with.
Okay, let's have a quick look at you as the blonde